How's it going, guys? I'm gonna play Vampire the Masquerade the Final Nights mod. It's a mod for Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, and it's pretty badass. It's made by a group of people called Team Camarilla. And yeah, I'm gonna be playing as one of the clans in this playthrough. I don't know which one yet, but yeah. So let's get to it. Anyway, for those of you who don't know what Vampire the Masquerade is, it used to be a PnP game. Well, it still is, but they kind of moved away from this story one. They now have this new one called Requiem or whatever. And yeah, so as you can see, basically these aren't the original clans. They change them up in the mod. Like, this is the Samidi, you know, undead vampires. Well, they're all undead, but these guys are like zombie-like, you know. They also have a discipline. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it though, because it's just brutal murder. That's the Bali. That's the Assamite. Yeah. They're basically assassins. Their discipline, Quietus, basically evolves around stealth kills and just being an assassin basically with blood and shit. They also have a bunch of paths you can follow, but yeah. Bali are basically corruptors, you know. They're really evil too, and they got like this discipline that involves making deals with demons and basically using demonic shit, you know, like summoning demons in people's bodies or like lighting them on fire and shit, you know. All that fun stuff. Follower of Set. They are crazy. They're basically corruptors too, and they have a discipline called Serpentis, and they, you know, it's basically like a reptile discipline, all to do with snakes and shit. Yeah, they also try to resurrect some dark god, you know, their antediluvian Set and whatnot. Ishtari. Best way I could describe these guys is like a Toreador with like a serious blood addiction. That's like the best way I could describe them. Osebo. They're basically a really psycho form of a Bruja. Basically. You know. Fighter class. And sorry, I take a while. Sometimes I'm just reading the description here. Salubri, I believe that's pronounced. You know. These guys, there's not a lot of them left, basically, because, you know, I don't even remember why. I think it was because of the Tremere or something. Oh yeah, Tremere, diablerized their sire. Well, not their sire, but their antediluvian Solat. Yeah, that's pretty much how they became vampires. Well, actually, with Shemitzi, they diablerized to become vampires, but, you know, whatever. So anyway, for this playthrough, I'm going to be playing a follower of Set. And, oh yeah, by the way, this is going to be a blind playthrough. My first playthrough of this mod, actually. And I didn't know how, well, I didn't really know the best build for a follower of Set, so please forgive me if I look like a bloody moron. You know? I know I'm gonna look stupid in some of these parts, but it's all good, I don't care. So yeah, let's put 1 into intelligence, and yeah, screw it, put 2 into intelligence. What else? Put 1 in charisma. Yeah, I really don't know what to do for a build. I'm just gonna stick 3 in dodge. And, yeah. Reading all their disciplines here. Serpentis seems like a mix of dominate, protein, and demontation in a way. Okay. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Let's put one in the melee, one in the academics, and one in the computer. I don't know why I put one in the computer. I'm probably not even gonna end up going. Yeah. Also, this mod adds a new discipline called Blood Heal, which is basically, you know, healing yourself with blood, obviously. And they also turn Blood Buff into a discipline that you need to upgrade, so you no longer get like the full bonus for using it. You have to buy the bonuses. And here's the opening cutscene, guys.
Good evening. My fellow kindred, my apologies for disrupting any business or interfering with prior engagements you may have had this evening. It's unfortunate that the affair that gathers us together tonight is a troubling one. We are here because the laws that bind our society, the laws that are the fabric of our existence, have been broken. As Prince, I am within my rights to grant or deny the kindred of this city the privilege of siring. Many of you have come to me seeking permission, and I have endorsed some of these requests. However, the accused that sits before you tonight was not refused permission. Indeed, my permission was never sought at all. They were caught shortly after the embrace of this child. It pains me to announce the sentence, as up to tonight I considered the accused a loyal and upstanding member of our organization. But as some of you may know, the penalty for this transgression is death. Know that I am no more adjudicator than I am a servant to the law that governs us all. Let tonight's proceedings serve as a reminder to our community that we must adhere to the code that binds our society, lest we endanger all of our blood. Forgive me. Let the penalty commence. Which leads to the fate of the ill-begotten progeny. Without a sire, most children are doomed to walk the earth never knowing their place, their responsibility, and most importantly, the laws they must obey. Therefore, I have decided that
this is bullshit!
if Mr. Rodriguez would let me finish. I have decided to let this kindred live. They shall be instructed in the ways of our kind and be granted the same rights. Let no one say I am unsympathetic to the plights and causes of this community. I thank you all for attending these proceedings, and I hope their significance is not lost. Good evening. Your sire, tragic, my apologies. But you see, there is a strict code of conduct that all of us must adhere to if we wish to survive. When anyone breaks these laws, They undermine the well-worn fabric of our centuries-old society. Understand my predicament. Allowing you to live makes me directly responsible for your subsequent behavior. So, what I'm offering is not generosity, but the opportunity to transcend the fate woven by your sire. This is your trial. You will be brought to Santa Monica. There you will meet an agent by the name of Mercurio. He will provide the details of your labor. I've shown you great clemency. Prove it was more than a wasted gesture, fledgling. Don't come back until you do. Good evening.
And as usual, the prince is an ass. But you know, whatever. We can deal with that. Nothing big. No problem. No problem whatsoever. You know, walk buttons, WASD. Blah blah blah. And I think I'm gonna let you guys go here. So thank you for watching. I hope to see you next time.